Now, I know in the thumbnail I put, you know, me holding a bar of feastables up like this and saying that it's a bad product. But, not gonna lie, they actually, they taste quite good. Actually, I've got quite a bunch of them. I actually have a severe addiction. Please help me, guys. Just kidding, these are just some Swiss chocolate bars because, you know, I'm Swiss. And also, mrbeast, you really think I'm paying $2.50 for a piece of chocolate, you dumb bitch. Now, if there's one thing that YouTubers love, it's money. From mrbeast to, you know, Morgs and other kids channels, all of them just have one thing in common. They just have a main focus on money. And why is that? Well, probably because they have massive amounts of that stuff. But no matter how many Lamborghinis they give away or how many private jets they stay in, they always just want more of this stuff. And so, you know, they have a bunch of choices to just make some more money for themselves. You know, either just, you know, make better content for one, I know that's quite hard to do, and just grow your audience and then through that make more money through, you know, putting ads on your videos that will make everyone click off immediately. Then of course they also got like, you know, being sponsored and stuff. Please honey, sponsor me. I know you do this with all the other YouTubers. I literally cannot afford to live in Switzerland anymore. Please help me. I've got like 14 children. Or the last way. Merch. Merchandise. Merchandise. Or something, I don't speak French. Basically just a generic product that has your name and your face or something slapped onto it. Oh yeah, and it's also got a price tag that they can say is 4 times higher because they've got higher quality or something like that. But you know, what can you actually make for a merch? I mean, you know, you can do the obvious things of, you know, t-shirts or jogging pants or, you know, the schlanket. But probably the most profitable type of product is to actually make your own original product. You know, you've got coffee, you got chocolate, like I got a massive amount of that there. Vodka, generic other alcohol, condoms, and even more. I mean, mrbeast is actually a perfect example of making your own products, as he actually has 3 different types of merch companies. You've got the average clothing and accessories shop that sells t-shirts, hats, and, well, stickers, I guess. But then you've got the more specialized types of businesses that he owns. Like Beast Burger, a fast food chain that he started only about 2 years ago, almost perfectly 2 years ago, yet has grossed over $100 million in revenue already. Just for reference, it took McDonald's and KFC multiple decades to ever reach this kind of number. And he's also got feastables, but who really cares about them? Chocolate is for losers, lol. Go to the gym. But what all of this just shows is that if you want to rake in the big bucks, what you need to do is come up with a completely original product. Now, a lot of people have actually tried making their own original product, and you know, it has worked. As mentioned before, mrbeast is actually an amazing example of this. But some of the products that have been released by other people have, let's just say, been a bit under the expected quality that you would expect from a YouTuber with multiple millions of subscribers and also therefore dollars. Oh yeah, and some of the products have literally been deadly. For example, let's start with a piece of merch that a beauty/kids YouTuber called Jojo Siwa released a makeup set in cooperation with a massive shop brand known as Claire's. Now you might be thinking, that doesn't actually sound so bad. GoldenTNT, why are you bullying a 19-year-old? Well, the answer and also the reason is that the makeup set, in particular the lip gloss, you know, the stuff that you literally put next to your mouth, next to where you insert stuff into your body, yeah, that had asbestos in it. Now, if you don't know what asbestos is, it's basically a material that kind of looks like wool, which sounds amazing, right? But the problem is that it can cause, wait, let me read off the script here. Extreme tiredness, persistent coughing, shortness of breath, lung cancer, oh yeah, and death. And remember, she was selling this to kids to put around their mouths. Now, how did asbestos, this very dangerous material, get into a kid's product? I don't know, and to be honest, I don't care. Do you know why? Number one, because go do the research yourself. Do you really think this quality video is gonna make you not research the stuff yourself? Go do it yourself. And also because I just don't buy lip gloss. I mean, I do buy concealer, but that's another thing. I bought that as a joke. Please, guys, believe me. Now, the second worst influencer product that I know of is probably the most unhealthy one so far. And when you remember that the last product had asbestos in it, me being able to say that it's the most unhealthy definitely kind of means that it's bad. Now, the product that I'm talking about is the pink sauce. Now, if you haven't heard of the pink sauce before, it was basically a TikTok trend back in August, literally 3 months ago. It was created by a TikToker known as Chef P or Chef I don't know, I don't speak TikTok language. She released this video showing herself dipping a chicken tender into the mysterious pink sauce. And the internet went absolutely mad about it. There were actually a couple of news articles and YouTube videos about it, criticizing the sauce, like Food Theory and Penguin Zero, I don't know how to say it. Now, one of the main things that they complained about was the price tag, which was $20 a bottle. For reference, that means for one bottle of mysterious unicorn in a bottle, I could have bought 4 average-sized tomato ketchup bottles. But for $20, it must have been an amazing sauce, right? Well, no, it doesn't taste good. Because the main ingredients are a mix of dragon fruit, sunflower oil, honey, chili, and garlic. I'm pretty sure you kind of use that kind of mixture to kill people on death row. So it was overpriced and it tasted bad. So what else could go wrong? Well, the most important part, the nutrition label. Yeah, you know that funny sticker on the back that can tell you if you're going to die due to an allergic reaction to the ingredients in the product? Yeah, that. The nutrition bottle said that one bottle contained 444 servings, which means that this bottle that was a little smaller than a bottle of ketchup had 8 times as many servings in it. Add to that there were multiple typos in the nutrition label, such as distilled vinegar instead of vinegar. And then add to that, the sauce looked way worse than the lovely, bright and saturated pink hue that you could see on TikTok, which made it famous, instead looking like some kind of discount mayonnaise with chunks in it. The entire drama around this product actually got so bad that the United States Food and Drug Administration, basically the people that find out if some products should be legal, had to come out and say that the pink sauce wasn't safe to eat, and came out with this article right here. Now, if there's one thing that you don't want the US government saying about your food product, is that it's unsafe to eat, especially if your main customers are teenage kids in development. But what actually is the worst thing that could happen? I mean, all you've really done is put some typos in your product, misled most of your audience, and made your product be branded as unsafe by the government. Yeah, you know that nutrition label as mentioned before? It's looked at by a lot of people, like, including me, who try and lose or just, manage their weight. And one of the most important measurements on that bottle is the amounts of calories per serving. And on the label it says that there are 90 calories per serving. If there are 444 servings in one bottle, that would mean that every bottle has got around 40,000 calories in it. Which means that it's got the same amount of energy as 5 liters or about 1.5 gallons of gasoline. So yeah, I'm gonna go drink some gasoline, gotta get those calories up. Anyways, now that I've told you about some of the worst YouTuber merch products ever made, I'd actually like to tell you about a project that I definitely think is possible. Now, as mentioned before earlier in the video, I'm 14 and also Swiss. You know, that cheese country or whatever. And so a fun fact about Switzerland actually is that the most subscribed to channel in the country of Switzerland only has about 135,000 subscribers, which is practically nothing in the insane terms of YouTube subscriber count. And so I wanted to ask you guys if you could help me, a 14-year-old, be the most subscribed to person in my country. We're only 130,000 or so subscribers away, which seems like a lot, but really isn't. So, yeah, subscribe, don't buy this YouTuber merch, and goodbye.